Good morning, people. So, last night, it was a hell of a fight, very enjoyable. Arslanbek Makhmudov took a unanimous decision over Dave the White Rhino Allen. Thoroughly enjoyed this one. Was it the greatest heavyweight title fight of all time? Well, not even a title fight. Was it the greatest heavyweight fight of all time? Of course it wasn't. But it was engaging, it was thrilling. Dave Allen, although he lost, and he lost quite wide, I had it 117-109, same as one of the other judges. One of the other judges is if I'm a judge, you know what I mean. The other two judges had it 116, 110, 115, 111. Makhmudov did lose 2 points for holding, and he did do a lot of holding. He did a lot of moaning to the referee, a lot. I'm not a fan of fighters who do that. He was a bit of a whinger. But overall, he was in control for 85% of the fight. He was spearing the jab through, he was landing some hellacious right hands. And he was just in control. And Dave Allen, though, what a tough guy. What a tough man. I mean, we knew this anyway. We've seen Dave Allen fight. A couple of times I thought he was going to start wilting. He took some big punches from Makhmudov, and I thought he's going to start wilting soon, but he didn't. And he couldn't miss. Every time he had Makhmudov against the ropes, he couldn't miss with the right uppercut. He was landing that thing, and it was snapping Makhmudov's head back. But Makhmudov was eating them. He was just taking these massive right uppercuts. And Dave Allen, especially in the last couple of rounds, he really came on, and I thought he might be able to pull the stoppage off here if he keeps up, because he had Makhmudov kind of reeling a couple of times, like really backing up, reeling. But Makhmudov's tough, you know. He's better amateur career. You know, he was just a better man. He's better than Dave Allen, and I felt very sorry for Dave Allen. But yeah, it is what it is. He lost the fight. Like I say, I had it 117-109. Maybe a couple of other rounds might have been a little bit closer, but that's how I had it. But no, thoroughly entertaining. I felt desperately sorry for Dave Allen. In the post-fight interview, he said, "You know, I'm just not good enough, basically," and I felt very sorry for him. But you know, he is an entertaining guy, and you know, you always get your money's worth. It's like Derek Chisora. You always get your money's worth with him. Hey, Chisora's looking for a final opponent apparently before he retires. Stick him in with Dave Allen. Why the fuck not? Why not? You know. There's talk of Makhmudov now moving on to fight Anthony Joshua, who's coming back next year. Hey, why not? I would expect on paper Anthony Joshua to win that one quite comfortably. So, yeah, why not? I haven't got a problem with that one. But no, thoroughly entertaining. It was what it was, you know. I kind of picked Makhmudov to win anyway. I think people were getting a little bit too overexcited about Dave Allen's last fight, but you know, it's heavyweight boxing. It only takes one punch, you know, and there was a couple of times I could see Makhmudov potentially wilting under the onslaught that Allen was throwing back, you know, especially those right uppercuts. Whenever he had him against the ropes, like I say, those fucking right uppercuts, bang, straight up through the guard, smashing his head back. But Makhmudov was able to shake him off, and he did what he had to do. Also, I woke up in the night and saw live Jaron boots Ennis, his debut at 154, light middleweight or super welterweight, whatever you want to call it. He took out a guy from Angola, Uisma Lima, in one round. Absolutely blew the guy away. You know, it wasn't competitive at all. So I'd like to see him potentially fight Boots Ennis, that is. I'd like to see him potentially fight Virgil Ortiz. I think that fight's long overdue. Look forward to that one. Or you've got the gentleman, the IBF champion in the weight, Murtazaliev, I think that's his name. Oh, I'm no good with names. I can see the guy. He destroyed Tim Tszyu last year. Wonderful fighter. That'd be good. So either way, Boots Ennis continues on. He's now the interim WBA champion, whatever that fucking means. He's the interim champion, so whatever. But no, good weekend of boxing as usual, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So Jaron Boots Ennis, I think Boots Ennis is a future pound for pound king. You know, this fight may not have actually proved a lot, because I'd never actually seen Uisma Lima fight. Not to my memory anyway. Checked his record out. I don't know, tell a lie, I did see him. He lost over here in London 2 years ago. Excuse me, my fucking allergies are acting up this morning. But that's the only fight of his I'd ever seen, so I wasn't really expecting much. But it was what it was. So yeah, onwards and upwards for Boots Ennis. I think he can. He'll be the future for me, in my opinion. He's the future of the division. So anyway, it's enough out of me. Got a few things to do. Take care, folks. Have a good week, and I'll speak to you soon.